And I was like, my brother in Christ, this is fine, but have you ever tried fucking in tacos? Like, go fuck. Go have some good tacos, go get a margarita, and get the fuck off my page. Like, there are better things to do with your day. Brunch is out there. Bottomless mimosas are a great fucking thing. Go
Oh,
try
yes,
it.
they are.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. That's what I wish I had this morning. I was like,
Find
man, I wish I'd gotten
happiness in
some.
tacos.
I was like, look, chiladas, the taco truck, enjoy your day. Like, come on. But there's better stuff to do than mess with me.
So many more people were fighting for that attention because they weren't getting it in other places.
Right.
And then it's funny because as content creators, there were so many times where Agnes and I were like, do you think maybe we should just do this in like our underwear or like in our lingerie so that we could just, get views and
Grab some attention. Yeah.
yeah, grab some attention because, that boobs. We never did, obviously. Yeah. But
No, we would never. I don't think I could. I don't have the balls.
You don't.
I will.
you,
But you've got the boobs.
Literally.
The boobs to do it. Do I have the boobs to do it? I don't have the balls, but I might have the boobs to do it.
you do have the boobs to do it, but
Yeah, I think the same thing. Sometimes I'm like, man, I know I'm funny. I know that people like me. But they don't just look at my shit. I got stuff.
Please, yes.
I'm like, maybe I should just get ripped and be like, yeah, look at these abs, and I'm funny. You know what I mean? Like, hey, by the way, I talk about TV. Look at these abs.
Come for the fine body, stay for the funny content.
Stay for the personality.
Like the OnlyFans page, but once you subscribe, you get me and Lisa in our pajamas and hair in a bun.
Yeah.
you like the bait.
You would watch me eat this hot dog really slow.
You want me to drink this wine really, really suggestively.
Oh, I spilled some down my chest.
Oh no, right down my chest.
Right down my boobs.
Right?
What am I gonna do? Who's gonna get this up for me?
Hey, my tongue can reach. Just
wow.
yes, it can.
Wow.
And I'm not well endowed, but like with a little lift and a little I can.
Hey, not everybody loves huge boobs. Some people like the itty bitty titty committee.
My husband
and Lisa licks elbows, so there's that.
I do. I can lick my own and somebody else's.
Oh, your like
that has a
yes.
backstory.
I have proved that Snapple fact wrong.
Man.
She may not lick my
You're
elbow.
the anomaly. Yeah.
Oh. I mean
Snapple fact, you can't lick your own elbow. I can.
I've never seen you do that.
To my nose.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody's got a weird talent of some sort they can do with their body. You know what I mean?
I'm here all week, folks.
Right.
I can like look cross-eyed, but then focus one eye forward and the other one staying like this, and then I can switch them.
Oh.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Let me show you. All right. So here's the cross-eye.
Okay.
And now here's this.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
I don't have
So,
anything.
and their endowments, it's like sometimes it's good to look at a big one, but then you're like, I didn't do anything with that.
Yeah.
Because that's too much. I like to look at it though.
I feel the same way though, and I've told so many people like when I see them talking about, oh, I'm this big, and I'm like, where the fuck are you gonna put? Not in here, not down there. That's like. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm
just here, just right here. That'd be the most I can go with that.
I'm picturing that and I'm like, that's like, dude, that's
you start measuring like my cervix is this long.
Right. I'm like, I was like, that's up to my freaking literal guts. Like that's my diaphragm at that point. We can't do. I'm sorry.
I don't understand people. Like I've seen, some adult films and they're taking a lot. And
like, where?
Like,
where?
Where is this going? Is there is there another dimension? Is like a rift inside that I don't know about?
A bag of holding. Their cervix is actually a bag of holding, and
their body is the TARDIS, and it's just right in. It's bigger on the inside.
What it would have to. That's what it would have to be. Because where are you putting that?
Not
I see
teeny tiny. You know what I mean? Like just the average is supposed to be like 5 inches hard. So. It's between I think it's like internationally it's like 5, and then but certain countries have bigger than others. So
each finger is about an inch, right? So you're like 5.
Kinda, yeah, it
No,
depends, but
Average. Yeah.
well, they say that the tip of the index to the tip of if you do the gun, that's the length of a man, typically, of the man's. So you
Okay.
should test it out on your husbands and see if that's the case. You'd be like, "Hey, do this, and now put it next to this," but it has to be but that's when it's hard. So it's not like
My
so
next
but then,
date was gonna be like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, come here."
well, they always say it's like, "Oh, the size of your feet or the size of your shoes." I'm like, "No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
that'd be
that's
10 and a half,
definitely
11 inches. No."
no,
I
that's
Yeah,
mean,
definitely
yeah.
to
I
look
mean,
at, I wish, but no.
are all very gender expansive or queer, and so there are a lot of transgender kids or gender nonconforming kids, and so you really have to work on your self-identity versus what the outside looks like, because sometimes for whether it might be completely out of your control, that your outside just doesn't look like what people think it should, and so you have to really unpack all that, like, societal pressure of what it means to be, in this case, a woman. So they say, you have to have the boobs, but not it's very funny, it's a very okay, not too s not they can't be saggy because we don't want a saggy boob, we want a nice, perky, a big boob, but
too
not too
big.
big because then you're just showing out, that's just slutty, but not too tiny because then what are you even doing? But you shouldn't need a bra, but you have to wear a bra
Wear a
because if
bra.
you
oh,
don't,
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
You're
showing
just,
out, and that's not okay. And so there's all these rules about how to be, and you really have to take that apart and, like and I told them, like, that the time in a woman's life that's, like, most dangerous is postpartum, because that's when you're at higher risk for blood clots, that's when you're at the highest risk for, like, new autoimmune diseases, for new food allergies, and I got a new one of those every time I had a kid. And they were like, "We never wanna be pregnant." I was like, "Yeah, I don't
Is that a
I
cat?
don't blame you." That is a cat.
I
We
know.
love a we love
I
a good
saw
pet
him like
sex.
for like a minute. I'm like, oh, I want to see you.
Yeah, he's such Elsa, hey, buddy.
Oh,
He's so
a
he's so
baby.
he's so dumb. He's so
Oh,
dumb. Just
A
like, "Come here."
a dumb cat is, like, the best kinda cat.
He never got a turn with the one orange brain cell. Even just if I didn't have the carrier, if I was sitting down, like, at the freaking, like, Target cafe, you look like you're just that's the thing, when you're nursing, it's just you look like you're just cuddling them, that you're holding
mhm.
them. So
Right.
my top might be down, but they've got their little cap or whatever. I'm not like, "Let me take all this down and show
It doesn't
everybody,"
look
like,
like a
before
porno. It's just the
Right.
Right.
idea. It's the idea that you are feeding your child in a way
but
that they don't like,
you
and
aren't
they're just
using your
offended by
boobs
it.
the right way. Those
How
boobs
Bingo.
aren't
dare
being
I
used
use
the
my
right way.
boob to
Bingo.
feed my
And what's
baby? The
my
audacity.
'cause don't you wanna be and so I really had to sit with the whole, like, "Okay, who am I trying to, like, appeal to with that? What am I trying to do with that? Why do I need so badly to have that?" Because at that point it is, why do I need everyone else's approval, like, that stamp on how I look and go about my day and move through it?
Is it about your approval or is it their approval? Like, you kinda
Right,
gotta
and
go,
at this
which one
point
is it?
The point when I wake
it's
up in the morning and I'm channeling my inner raccoon and all the wrinkles are showing, I can still look at the mirror and go, "Oh, you cute." I think it's okay to want to put on your best face and do like take care of yourself all of a sudden, but also like truly love your authentic self. There can be both. I don't think there it doesn't have to be either or.
well, no, and I like so part of it for me is I tell my kids, like, I it should be fun. Like, okay, if you're gonna do it anyway, it should be more reflective of your personality than of
Personality.
trying to, and that's why I'm like, I wear the makeup, I do all the other stuff, but I also like am happy with my big pink streak and like I've got my tattoos all sticking out. I'm like, it should just be about accentuating like absolutely who you are and bringing that to the forefront versus trying to hide it, and that's
Hide
where you
it.
get into the issue of people doing the makeup and the stuff as a way to hide down who they are versus
Can we
like
ignore it? can we find something positive to support that person? It's the golden rule. Treat others how you wanna be treated, and if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, we have lost those very, very simple tenets of humanity, and I can get on social media and I can find 4,000 things that I'm like, "Mm-mm. Oh, hell fucking no." And as much as I wanna rage against the world, I try so hard to rein my own self in and be like, "Let me go find something positive to say about somebody, even if it's not this person," because it's so much more important to put positivity.
Coming out. If it looks
Oh,
like
Poseidon's
okay.
Poseidon's
Reckoning?
daughters. It's well, I've got this is the my author proof. It's Poseidon's Daughters,
Okay.
and then Reckoning is the first one. It is a series that will be out on March 21st. It's on Amazon, Kindle, paperback, the whole 9 yards. Um, and I'm very excited. That's been a labor of love that's been in the works for a long time. I have 4 more books scheduled for release this year.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I've been writing for a long time and just kind of had them all stockpiled. And now I finally got to the point where it's like, I have to put them out. So I just have started. So this is the first one that'll be out the 21st of this month. I have some voiceover stuff in the works, but unfortunately, there are NDAs in place. So I can't say anything
Mhm.
yet. Um, or I will lose my
Yeah, no,
jobs
no.
that I worked so hard to get. But yes, so I am all over. I stream nerdy games. I talk about nerdy stuff, and when I'm not doing that, I'm writing sci-fi thrillers and Southern Gothic horror.
Ooh,
Dustin here. I have a podcast, The Rewatch Recap, where we recap shows for nostalgia or pure amusement. And you can find that on Blue Sky and YouTube. I got rid of all the other socials because I was like, I'm not supporting these people. So I'm doing that, and I'm also like told you guys before, I am on another podcast. It's a story driven podcast. It's kind of like a nighttime soap opera, like Melrose Place meets Desperate Housewives. It's called Old Cove, and I came in on season 2 as a mysterious older gentleman. I don't want to give too much away, but I will say
Mhm.
that this past season just got nominated for LA Webfest Award. So
That's awesome.
I might be traveling to Los Angeles soon to be on a red carpet and all that good stuff. Make some connections. We'll see. Um,
So exciting.
yeah. And I'm looking to hopefully finish a book pretty soon. I don't know when it's going to happen. I've been working on it for the longest time, and I take breaks and I come back. And so we'll see how that works out. But you guys will know when it comes out.